Alright, in this video I want to talk about keeping things special or maintaining the special feeling of something or not inflating the value of something by doing it too much because I'm beginning to realize that might be part of my melees with movie theater going, in addition to a decent number of the movies just being complete slop. Like, why did I spend $5 on a ticket for this, or 16.50 if I didn't go on a Tuesday? Because back in the day, I wouldn't go insanely often. So let's take 2011, the year before I started my Saturday movie system. I believe I went, what, November, just January, February. I don't think I think my first theater trip in that year was in March for Diary of a Wimpy Kid 2. No, it was April. I remember because it was right after the 3DS came out and it was right before Easter. Fast forward to May of 2011. I only went to see Pirates of the Caribbean 4, mostly because that was the I went on the day that the Bible scholar guy, Harold Camping, predicted the world would end. I was like, if the rapture is gonna happen, I think I'd like to be raptured from the movie theater. So I went to see Pirates of the Caribbean 4 with my mom. 14-year-old me thought it would be funny if I was raptured while I was in the theater. Spoiler alert, that didn't happen. Although I did notice how obnoxious the cinematography for it was with the 3D in mind, which you can still see if you watch the movie in regular 2D today at home. Yeah, fast forward to June, and I think the only movie I went to see that month was Transformers: Dark of the Moon, which was the first movie that I went to see without adult supervision. My friend, one of my friends and I, we went. I think I told this story. One of my friends and I went to see, and we happened to run into another friend of ours and a big group, and we watched it together. It was a good time. And then that was it until Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 on July 15th. And then that was really it until, when's the next time I went after that? August. Okay, August I went to see the Smurfs at the drive-in. It was a good time. I still like the message about the theme about blue moon opportunities in it. I really connect with that. Terribly immature movie, all the same though, but decent message. And then September, October, nothing. I don't think I went back to the theater until that Pokemon movie in early December. Yeah, and I think that was it until The Phantom Menace 3D kicked off my Saturday movie system with the theater trips within that. So yeah, during the time of my Saturday movie system, as it was from early 2012 until the end of 2022, there would be months apart from. It would be months when I would sometimes go months without going to the theater. Like I didn't go to any January releases until 2017 with Patriots Day when I established the Friday movie system. Yeah, I didn't do any Saturday movies at movie theater trips in January until 2021. Wow. Fridays had a few too, but that was about it. Anyway, in 2012, I would only have like one, maybe two theater trips a month. Yeah, one in February, one in March, none in April, one in May, one in June, and then two in July, The Amazing Spider-Man and The Dark Knight Rises, and then one that August with Diary of a Wimpy Kid Dog Days. Okay, and then there was one in September with Finding Nemo in 3D. This was back when studios were doing their 3D re-releases. Yeah, I skipped October, and then November was just Wreck-It Ralph, and I think that was it. That was the only that was the only November 2012 movie that I went to see. Yeah, it was a big deal for me in December when I did two Saturday movies back to back. First The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey, and then Monsters Inc. 3D. Monsters Inc. 3D, which had the most obnoxious people in a movie theater audience I've ever had the displeasure of being around. It's idiots like that that make me think it might be that make me not really want to go to the theater as much. Okay, I still like to go say hi to some of the people I used to work with, but I think I'm gonna have to. But I've drawn on the line. I'm gonna be doing that a lot less often now. But yeah, that's basically what it was like for theater going for the most part. Throughout the rest of high school, I'd go to maybe one or two movies per month, if that. So after Monsters Inc. 3D, I did not go again until April with Jurassic Park 3D. Wait, was there something in March? No, no, that was the first long. I did not go for the entire first quarter of 2013. Yeah, yeah, I could sit here all day going over James Hallidaying this, if you will, but I'm just gonna leave it there for the movies and to go back to the main point of keeping things special. Because fast forward a decade to 2022, the final year of the Saturday movie system. This is when I was trying to actually go out my way to find movies to go see at the theater. Because back in late 2020 and early 2021, when the theater was initially reopened, I really wanted to support them with my money because I wanted the theater experience to be around. So yeah, from late 2020 until 2022, until I stopped driving, I would actually go out of my way to buy a popcorn and a soda to bring home and a candy on the days that I did my Turn Back Tuesday, Throwback Thursday, and for the Friday system, way back Wednesday. Basically, the eighth or fourth anniversary of when I saw a movie at the theater. I would literally go out of my way to buy a popcorn and soda and candy to bring home just to mimic the feeling of it and to build up and use up the Star Pass loyalty dollars. Yeah, not a great plan when I can buy a bag of popcorn kernels from the grocery store for $4 and I get 8 servings of it. I follow the cooking directions from Target store brand popcorn kernels because they're all just the popcorn kernels at the end of the day. Here's a recipe you might want to write down: half a cup of popcorn kernels, 3 tablespoons of oil, any cooking oil of your choice, and then what is it? Oh, yeah, some kind of salt. Pour the 3 tablespoons of cooking oil into a pot, heat it up a little, add the popcorn kernels, cover it up, have it pop until the popping slows down or completely stops. I'm inclined towards wait for it, let it slow down, and then turn off the heat source so you don't burn it by accident. But yeah, you pour the contents into a big bowl, add a quarter of a teaspoon of salt. I have this special one that my uncle referred me to, that he found out about from upstate New York. Cover the bowl with a plate, shake it around, boom, decent you got some good theater quality popcorn right there. But yeah, getting back but yeah, that kind of lowered the special feeling of that, both scheduling so many movies to watch throughout the week and then also having the popcorn with every single one of them. That comes back to why I want to make my uh, reform my Saturday movie to just the only movie I watch on Saturday per week at home. That and the popcorn kernels would last a lot longer. So yeah, last month I would do 3 days in a row of double features. That's 6 bowls of popcorn. Yeah, there'd be months where I'd go to the theater so often just to pick up popcorn in late 2020 and early 2021 until I stopped driving and I gave up on doing that. And I also realized the theaters are going to be fine. I think I did my part to spend money there to help keep them afloat during the harder times. Really, it's Hollywood that's got to do better and put out better movies that'll draw people in, like Sonic the Hedgehog 3, like Spider Man No Way Home, like Deadpool and Wolverine. You get the idea. So, I guess the reason I really appreciated the movies I watched, reason I really appreciated the video games I played, was because of the limits I had on them. Back when I could only really use the family TV at night in accordance with my dad's rules. I would have to be more selective about how I used it. And that's also why I was very fond of handheld gaming back then. Today, I could spend the entire day in front of the TV playing just one video game like I did last month, like I did in November, so much that I thought that's what caused me to be anxious. But I think it might have been a combination of that, other things I'm not going to go into detail about, and the other blood pressure medication. Yeah, I've been having the opposite problem. I've been struggling to actually sit down and play a video game more than just checking Animal Crossing for 5 minutes. I crammed so many movies into a week that I actually got kind of tired of them. I went to the theater so much that not only did it drain my bank account, it made me kind of devalue the whole experience. The thrill of going to see a big screen worthy release on the big screen. I wasn't as much into indie movies back then. Yeah, I think probably having a slightly more disposable income and an interest in other movies beyond just the big blockbuster releases. I think that's what got me going there more often, especially after 2018 when I realized I can go to a movie by myself. I don't have to wait for other people. That was the because in April of 2018 was the very first time I went to see a movie completely by myself because I wanted to revisit Black Panther on the big screen before Infinity War came out. It was still playing 3 days before that came out, so I decided to finally take advantage of the $5 ticket and go see it. No one else was willing or able, so I was like, "Fuck it. I'm going by myself. I've never done it like that before, but it can't be that bad." It was a decent time, and maybe that also encouraged me to go way too often. The fact that I didn't have to wait for other people to be available or plan around other people. I was always like, I'm going on this day, you can join me or not. I still stand by that for the most part. So I'm not going again until May. Hey, this is the day I'm going to see it. You can come with me or not. It's up to you. Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, back in middle school with video games, I valued every little bit of gaming time, especially those that I could sneak in when my dad hadn't gotten home yet and my mom was home. She was a lot more lenient about that. So I could get straight home from school if I didn't have any homework to take care of. I'd turn on my Wii and I'd play whatever Zelda game I was focused on at the time or something like that. And then if my dad got home early, I'd frantically turn everything off and make it look like I wasn't doing anything so that I could go back to it later tonight and he wouldn't know already been that I actually played more already. And even then, and I had my handhelds that he couldn't really do much about that. He couldn't really do much about that. And to think, a lot of parents today are giving their younger Zoomers and older Gen Alpha-ers way more powerful handheld devices, iPhones and such, than what I had back in the day, which would just be a Nintendo DS or a DSi, and then a 3DS. But you know what? That's a topic for another day. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. What do you think about keeping up maintaining the novelty of experiences by not doing it too much? I'd love to hear what you have to say. So give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for daily videos like this. I'll see you soon.